Hey guys, I am Foxtrot Delta, and welcome back to some more Star Trek Legacy. And after multiple microphone issues and game issues and other stuff, this is the fourth time I've tried making this video, but it is definitely worth it because this video is going to be amazing and will blow your guys' minds. So here we have the Federation, the Romulans, and the Klingons. The Klingons are on AI Easy, the Romulans are on AI Hard, and the Federation is, well, that's me. Now, I have the Klingons in AI Easy because I mostly want the Romulans to fight against me, but I also want a little bit of help from the Klingons, so I figured like they might be a good distraction. And I gave us all 70,000 command points, because, well, the ship that the Romulans are using is pretty darn expensive. And, yeah, we're at Sigma Ceti. We're in all eras, and yeah, I think that's all that needs to be said. Now, when I press this button, your guys' minds will be blown. Are you ready? Are you sure? Okay. Here we go. Okay, your guys' eyes are not deceiving you. That is indeed the USS Kelvin from the 2009 movies. Yes, I have finally done it. I have downloaded a mod for Star Trek Legacy. This is the XI mod or 11 mod or whatever you want to call it. I'm going to call it the XI mod because that's the way my brain reads the letters, even though it's the Roman numeral for 11, and I'm stupid. I realize that. But anyway, we have the USS Kelvin here. We have the Kelvin refit, which looks like it's more from the era of the Enterprise from the new movies. We have the Enterprise with Kirk's original series voice, even though I kind of wish they had Chris Pine's voice, but still, wow. They've done a fantastic job at making these ships. Look at those warp engines swirling. It's amazing. And yeah, I'm in love with this mod. This is the most amazing thing that I've ever done in Star Trek Legacy, is download a mod. So, and finally, we have this ship with its two main hulls, which have no windows on them, which I find surprising. And it's two warp engines. We have 4 torpedoes in the front, and there's the Narada. Yes, we are fighting the Narada. That is the expensive Romulan ship that we'll be battling up against. So, yeah, so let's warp this way. And let's get a look at this warping animation. Look at this. The warp engines pull back, just like in the movie, and then they thrust themselves forward after the ship. And here we go. There's the Narada. So we're going to just ignore the other Romulan ships, because that's kind of what the Klingons are for. They're for taking out the other Romulan ships. I want to see if we can help to defeat the Narada. Look at these phasers! Look at the phasers! That's like one of the coolest things in this is the phasers. And not even the phasers. Look at the torpedoes. They sound like Klingon torpedoes, and they look like quantum torpedoes, and they fire really fast, and they're small, just like from the new movies, and they're amazing. And the Narada sound of firing sounds just like from the movie, and their torpedoes go right through shields. They don't always damage me to the same extent this one did, but that one just hit me in the right spot, I guess. Yeah. Some things with this mod is that the damage on these ships, like sometimes you have to, like, if you get hit by the Narada and you take damage supposedly, you have to switch away to like another ship and then go back to this ship, and then you see the damage, like is what I did right there, because before, a few seconds ago, this damage wasn't here until I switched away. And by the way, these torpedoes go right through shields, so no matter what, whether your shields are at full strength or not, you will still take damage. So look, no damage here, then 3, 4, damage. I don't know why it does that. It's kind of annoying, actually. But it's not of the utmost importance. It's still cool. And another thing about the damage, actually before I mention that, you can see the warp engines have stopped rotating. I don't know why that is, but even in like with the normal Star Trek Legacy, the ships seem to do that for some reason. But anyway, with the damage with this, like when things are damaged on these ships, whole chunks of the ships break away. Like if you look at this ship, not this ship, this ship, yeah, look at the warp engine. The whole front of the warp engine has been like deformed and taken a huge chunk out of it. So that sentence didn't really make sense the way I wanted it to, but you guys know what I mean. And the Narada is over there, and its shields go down, and it takes a long time for that to happen, and its shields also recharge very quickly. So it is very hard to destroy this thing. It takes a very long time, although I think we are on the verge of doing so. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna stick with the Enterprise for now. Come on. Come on, please, just explode. I know you can do it. Yeah, I love these phasers. And there we go, the Narada has been destroyed, and it, like, you know how in the 2009 movie when the Kelvin rams the Narada and it sort of, like, recoils from the impact, and it looks just like that, actually. It sort of, like, bends down and starts spinning. That time it didn't start spinning, but sometimes it does start spinning. And I think that's really cool. Now let's switch to the Kelvin, and there's the Narada again.
Engaging target.
Let's show them who's boss.
Moving into attack position.
Kelvin's taking some slight damage, but it's more or less okay. And my favorite thing about the Kelvin in this is that the phasers. They have the phasers from the movie. They have the Kelvin phasers. Now, they're not like the other ship's phasers. These phasers are very specific. They're blue little dots that fire. And I remember watching the 2009 movie in the theater in 3D. I was quite young. But I remember thinking about those phasers. I'm like, oh my gosh, those are amazing! Because they're not normal phasers like you see where they're like a singular beam. These phasers are like little machine guns. And I think that's really cool. Now, sadly, the Kelvin has no torpedoes, so it's just phasers. And about the phasers in this game is that it's kind of hard to fire them because you can't attack things from head-on. Like, the phasers are positioned on the saucer, which is pretty flat, up and down, on the top and the bottom. So you have to be slightly angled at your targets. You have to have them slightly above you or slightly below you. And so yeah, you can't just charge them. Like right here, I have to be tilted. But they just are so cool. So let's switch to, we just lost the Enterprise. Alright, I was going to switch to the Enterprise, but let's switch to this guy. This is the most powerful ship for the Federation in this mod. It has 4 torpedoes in the front, 2 in the rear. I'm not even going to bother wasting my time with that guy. Let's just do this. There we go. And these phasers are really cool too. I already mentioned this, but well, alright. These phasers are really cool too. I already mentioned this, but wow, their backless warp engine is gone. But they don't fire quite like quite like a beam. They fire like little pulses inside the beam. Alright, so surprisingly the Kelvin is still alive by some logic. Now, as to the game, there are some glitches. Like right here, I right-clicked, and the line for these ships does not exist. And also, there's another glitch where the game just crashes. So that happened earlier today when I was trying to play this. I got almost done with the game, and then it decided it was just going to go nope, and it just went black screen, and you've overloaded your system. And so I don't know if that's my computer's fault. I don't think it is, because my computer is pretty good. But I think it's just the fact that my game is such an old copy, and it's I've used it for so long, maybe that it's wearing down or something like that. I don't know how it works. But I do know that this game is slightly deteriorated with time, but that's okay. I can always buy a new copy. I think there's a few still on Amazon somewhere. I can also get them from other places. But anyway, I was thinking how cool it would be if they made a brand new Star Trek Legacy game, from 2016. And I know that the Ultimate Universe mod redoes the graphics and redoes some of the game mechanics and ships, but I feel like it would be way more awesome if they just made a brand new Star Trek Legacy with brand new graphics engine, and because they redid the Star Wars Battlefront games, and the first one, the second one, they came out roughly around the same time as this, around that time area, and you can see the graphics are pretty decent. But then with the 2015 one, or maybe it's 2016, I don't remember anymore, the new one they made, the graphics are, that's like real life. Like the new Battlefield game that's out, that's like real life too. So yeah, they've come a long way in game manufacturing. I'd love to see what they could do with a brand new Star Trek Legacy. So anyway, let's continue fighting with the Kelvin. Actually, let's continue fighting with the Enterprise. What am I doing? So yeah, anyway, this mod is completely game-changing. I can use these ships now. I can set up new scenarios. I cannot change what type of ships the AI uses, but I can change their command points. And since the Narada costs 30,000 command points, I gave the Romulans 70,000 command points and 4 ships in order to get a Narada. So, as the AI by default gets the best ships it can with the money it has. So, yeah, okay, let's target the Narada with everyone. As you can see, we've already destroyed the Narada a few times, so it's not impossible to destroy. It's just very, very hard, and it's very, very powerful. That warp engine, a torpedo, not warp engine, kind of vanished. So I find that like not looking at your target while firing the warp engine, what's it with me and warp engines? I find that not looking at your target or any other ships while firing torpedoes helps to keep them from turning invisible. And I don't know why I keep on calling them warp engines, because that's completely wrong. Ooh, I think I actually fired that one. It didn't even lock on. I just fired at the right spot. They've done a really good job at making this mod, making these ships. Now, once again, my warp engines have stopped spinning their buzzard collectors, but that's fine. That's how this game works. Now, I will have the link to this game in the description. I will also have annotations flooding throughout this video, maybe, unless I forget. To this mod, I will make sure to mention who made it in the description. And so yeah, you guys can go check that out. If you have Windows 10 and you want to play this game and this mod, I don't think that Windows 10 works, because I've had issues with a viewer telling me he tried to get this game on Windows 10 and it wasn't working. Now there might be a way actually to run this game in compatibility mode, because I was trying to load... What game was it? I think it was Battlefield 1942 on my Windows 7 system. And they said that many people can do it, they just need to run it in compatibility mode. And I tried that, and it didn't work. So, maybe my advice isn't going to work at all, but maybe if you try running this in like some sort of compatibility mode for a different system, it might work, but maybe not. So anyway, the system I'm running right now is Windows 8, and Star Trek Legacy works just fine on Windows 8. So if you guys have Windows 8 and you want this mod, you want to play this, go ahead, because this is amazing. Now there are two versions to this mod. There's one for the Ultimate Universe mod, and there's one for this stock version. And obviously I'm not playing the Ultimate Universe mod. I might in the future, I don't know. I mean, now that I know that mods work, kind of, I might end up getting it. But I might not. It all depends on how I feel. And right now this stock version is working just fine. We're on our way to destroying the Narada again. Their shields are almost down. Can I switch to this guy? Yes, I can. Okay, their shields are down. I'm going to try to lock on with all four of my torpedoes. Look at how fast their shields are recharging. Like, by the time you get a lock, their shields are already back. I think all four of those locked on. No, I don't want to shoot that guy. Shoot this guy. My weapons are not recharging quite that quickly. I'm not sure exactly what the reason is. Oh, probably because they're damaged. I usually don't repair the hull of these ships because, well, the hull takes a really long time to repair. And, like, it's better just to repair like your subsystems. It goes a lot quicker. Like, look at that. You can actually watch it moving. Watch it progress and repairing. So, yeah, this mod is really, really cool. Okay, let's switch to the Kelvin refit, because we haven't used it yet. Come on, Kelvin, there we go. We have not used it that much. And it looks fantastic. There we go, take that, Narada. I think we're gonna get him. Yep, there we go, we got him. Okay, and now the lines are showing up for the warping, so it's kind of weird. Alright, let's target the Talon, why don't we? I'm just wasting torpedoes that I could be using on the Narada, which is over there. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna you get this. Let's just impulse over there. These ships are fast enough.
Moving into attack position. Moving into attack position. Enterprise. Romulan ships.
Well, they're about to destroy. They just did destroy. All right. Come on. There we go. Now, I don't know if we'll be able to destroy this one before we lose the rest of our ships, because we only have 10 respawns, and that might sound like a lot, because that is the max, but this Narada is very capable of destroying us very quickly. It's just choosing not to right now for some reason. Ow. Alright, yeah. That hurt. Now, I don't want to shoot that guy. Why does it keep on defaulting to shooting on the other ships? Now, we just lost our Kelvin refit. Not refit, Kelvin Mark II. I keep on calling it Kelvin refit, but it's Kelvin Mark II. Just like I keep on calling the torpedo launchers the warp engines for some reason. That makes even less sense. And warp. I mean torpedo. I mean warp. I don't know. Okay.
Phaser's locked on target, sir.
Just wanted to get some breathing room. Oh, actually, let's switch to this guy. Their shields are down, so maybe if I can just turn enough before their shields go back up, I can indeed fire all 4 torpedoes. Yeah. Maybe I can get 2 in. Yes, I did. Alright. Now, the ship is pretty much destroyed, actually. What was this, a Newton class? Yeah, this is the most powerful ship that you can get for the Federation. I think I already mentioned that. Maybe not, though. I don't know. But it's sticking together. I mean, it's not exploding, and it's holding together pretty well, but I mean, it's pretty much, yeah, it's pretty much dead. It's taken so much visible damage. There we go, now it's dead. Let's switch back to the Kelvin. Why are you upside down? That's my question. It was upside down.
Engaging target.
I find that strange. Okay. Targeting the Narada. Actually, it's the Narada. I don't know if that's a typo in the mod or what. And that's just 1 letter off from Narada. So, oh. I'm pretty much dead. Yep. Don't know what I expected there. Probably not death. Okay, the Narada was just destroyed again. Let's warp. There we go. It's doing its spinny thing. And then it just vanished. Okay, the Kelvin is on its way. There it is. That was quick. Jeez. Wait a minute. Did the Narada not respawn? The Narada did not respawn. Wait a minute. We might win this. This will be the first time that I've ever defeated the Narada with this type of fleet, with easy AI Klingons. I mean, we've defeated them and they're not coming back. There we go. I'm victorious. Alright. I did not expect to win there. That was amazing. Yeah, that is the first time I've ever defeated the Narada with that fleet. So let's see, because usually my fleet dies first. So anyway, I got 6 kills, lost 10 ships, so I didn't even... no, I did use up all my respawns, but I still had all 4 ships left in the end. And the Klingons got 2 more kills than I did. Then again, they were using next generation ships, so that makes sense. And the Romulans and the Narada, I got 19 kills total. So yeah, they did a lot of stuff. So yeah, I really enjoyed playing this battle. I really am thinking this mod is going to change things greatly. We can do so much more stuff now. It's mind-boggling how much more awesome this is. Yeah, this is definitely the greatest thing I've ever done regarding Star Trek Legacy. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this mod. Now some of you guys may not, because I know that there are some people out there that for some strange reason do not like the new movies, and I don't know why. I wish people would tell me, because I had nothing but love the new movies, especially like Star Trek Into Darkness. That I think actually is my favorite one. It doesn't really have that much of space battle, but it's so good because it references back to like the Wrath of Khan, and it's just great. You guys should see it if you haven't. It's amazing. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this mod. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to leave it a like. And if you are not subscribed and you want to see more, please subscribe, because you will see more. I guarantee it. I'm going to be using this mod a lot. If you guys did not like this video, I apologize for that. Please leave a comment in the comment section and tell me what it is I can do to improve the next videos and make them better so that you guys can enjoy them. But as I said, I do hope that you guys enjoyed this, because hopefully this mod will make this game way more interesting, because it was kind of stagnating being just the regular stock version. But now with these new ships, it should spice things up quite a bit. So I think that's all that I have to say. Once again, I hope you guys enjoyed it. The link to it will be in the description and in annotations, although if you guys are on mobile devices, you can't see those. Please leave a comment about what you guys think about this mod, if you guys want to see more of it, if you guys like it. And so I think that is all that I have to say. So, as always, I am Foxtrot Delta, and I will see you next time.